All right, welcome back. Week 2 of our personal branding deep dive. We are ready to roll up our sleeves and get to work. So last week, remember, we talked about laying the foundation. We kind of did some of that groundwork.
Yeah.
And this week, we're really going to jump into content creation and establishing you as a thought leader,
Right.
especially in healthcare. So think about it for a sec.
Okay.
What does it feel like to you, just picture yourself for a moment, to be seen as that go-to expert in your field?
You know, I think it's exciting. It can be a little scary too, to think about putting yourself out there. But I think a lot of people, when they think of thought leadership, they get kind of caught up. Like, oh my gosh, I have to know every single thing. But really, it's about sharing what you do know.
Exactly.
Your expertise and your unique perspective to help other people.
And day 8, by the way, of our source material here jumps right in. Day 8, we're starting a healthcare blog series. Now, I know some folks might be thinking, blogs? Is that still a thing?
Right. Like, is that old school at this point?
Yeah. Like, are we going back in time?
It's so funny you say that. I was just reading, how healthcare professionals who blog regularly are perceived as almost 50% more credible.
Wow.
I know, right? So it really is still super relevant if you want to showcase your knowledge and really attract an audience and the people that resonate with what you're saying. Blogging is the way to go.
And our source material, it recommends a 5-part blog series.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck on that number.
Yeah.
Why 5? Why not 3?
Right.
Why not 10? What's the strategic thinking there?
5's a nice number, I think. I mean, it's enough to really dive deep into a topic, but not so much that you're overwhelming your audience. It's like you can really get into it, know? And it helps you establish a rhythm, too.
Okay.
So you're delivering that consistent value.
Right.
And keeping people coming back for more.
Like a little cliffhanger at the end of every post to keep them coming back for more.
Yeah, you got to keep them hooked.
So okay, let's put this into practice.
Okay.
Let's say you're a cardiologist.
Right.
You're passionate about expanding access to rural communities through telemedicine.
Love it. Huge topic.
Huge. How would you turn that passion into a compelling 5-part blog series?
Ooh, that's a good one. All right. Well, I think you could start with post 1 talking about, all the advancements in telecardiology, all the tech stuff.
Yeah.
And then post 2, maybe focus on the impact that telemedicine's had on rural healthcare access, highlighting those real world success stories.
Yeah.
Post 3, let's get a little, nitty gritty legal and ethical considerations.
Okay.
You gotta cover that. Yeah. Post 4, patient perspectives. What are they thinking? Yeah. Addressing their concerns. Yeah. And then finally, post 5, a forward-looking piece. Okay. The future of telemedicine and cardiology.
Ooh, I like that.
Where are we going?
I like that a lot. So we're talking 1,000 to 1,500 words per post, though.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's
a lot.
A lot of words.
Yeah.
It can feel very daunting, especially if writing isn't your number one thing.
Exactly.
Any tips on tackling a writing project of that size?
Okay, so I think the key is not to get intimidated by the word count, right? Think of it like building a house. You need a blueprint.
Okay.
You start with a detailed outline.
Yeah.
Break each post down into smaller sections.
Okay.
And then just focus on delivering valuable, well-researched content. And I cannot emphasize this enough. Quality over quantity always.
And our source material also mentions visuals like charts, infographics.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in healthcare.
Absolutely.
Why is that so important?
Well, I think we all know healthcare can be complicated, right?
Oh, yeah.
Lots of jargon, lots of complex ideas. Visuals make that information way easier to understand and they make it more engaging. So imagine a well-designed chart.
Right.
It can clearly show data trends in heart disease rates.
Right.
Or an infographic can break down a complicated surgical procedure into easy to understand steps. Yeah. And they just make things more memorable too, which is important.
So, okay, last but not least, we got to talk about comments.
Ah, yes, the comments section.
That source material.
Always a fun place.
Really highlights actively engaging with reader comments. Why?
Oh, it's so important, especially if you're, trying to be a thought leader. Yeah. Responding to comments, even the ones that, might challenge your perspective.
Yeah, the tough ones.
Yeah, the tough ones. It shows you're listening. Yeah. It shows you value what your audience has to say. And I think it shows humility. which is really important. It builds trust with your readers.
So as we wrap up week 2, it's clear. Building a personal brand is a marathon, not a sprint.
No, it's definitely a journey.
It takes consistent effort.
Yeah.
High quality content. And really engaging with your audience.
Someone said it better myself.
Yeah.
As you move forward, think about what makes your perspective on healthcare unique. What can you offer that no one else can? That right there, that's the foundation of a powerful personal brand.